Hi guys. Well, it's been a while since my last video, and it's definitely been a while since I reviewed a figure. And as you can see, I've got a new one. It's the Hot Toys Marty McFly Back to the Future figure. And I think that actually last time I reviewed a Hot Toys figure was the DX13, so definitely over a year ago. I've really been looking forward to getting this figure. Back to the Future is an amazing film. You know, I've loved it since the 80s, since the time it came out. I saw all the films at the cinema, I absolutely loved them, and it's never stopped since there, really. Iconic character definitely from the 80s is Marty McFly, and you know, Michael J. Fox, his film Teen Wolf and Back to the Future, pretty much all kids my age, you know, were huge fans of him as an actor as well as the characters he portrayed. I'm very lucky to get this figure. It came out in Hong Kong just about a week or so ago, and I had a friend who was over there and was able to pick one up for me, and I've got it now, so I think I'm going to give it a review, go through everything in the box, tell you what I think of it, and see if you agree with me or not. So let's get started. First of all, I just want to quickly show off the box. I don't want to dwell on it too much because it's just a box at the end of the day, but it's nicely designed. Back to the Future, DeLorean shooting off into the distance, and yeah, it's just a nicely designed box. Let's have a look inside. Okay, so let's have a look at the accessories. I've got some of them out already, but I just want to show you, here's the instructions. Pretty useful information here, how the glasses should go, they don't fit on the face, where to put the Walkman, and what all the hands do, all the different options you have for the hands. And also, you know, how to put the strap on the guitar. One tip I would give is to make the hole slightly bigger here, because they are fragile little pieces and it was pretty small, so I didn't want to snap anything, so I made the hole slightly bigger. Here's the guitar. Now this is the guitar he's using when he's performing with the Pinheads in front of Huey Lewis, and unfortunately it doesn't get picked because it's just too darn loud. But it's a really nice guitar and has working strings. You know, well, it's not really working, but you know, you can pluck them and everything. And it's just a nice option to have if you want to have Marty playing the guitar. If you want to change up the posing options, because you know, with all these great accessories, you can have him looking in certain different ways. So yeah, really nice guitar. Here are all the hands, as you saw on the in the instructions on what they all do. The glasses, that's what the lenses look like. Okay, you get a flyer here, the Save the Clock Tower, and what's really nice about this is it actually has on the back the note that is written for him and the telephone number. Very cool. You'll notice that 555 appears a lot in telephone numbers in movies. It's sort of an in joke, really. What else do we have? We have obviously we have his skateboard. You know, Marty wouldn't be Marty without his skateboard, whether it's a normal one or a hover one. You'll notice also that this being an 80s film, even happens today, there's a lot of product placement. Unfortunately, when you're making a figure, you have to leave those product names out of stuff. So there is an option though, you can always find a way to get the names put back in them. So on the front here, on the top of the skateboard, the name Madrid is missing. And there's also another Madrid that goes on the bottom. But I mean, if you really want to complete it, then there are ways of doing that. Also, like the fact that the wheels look like they've been used, like they're all worn. So that's a nice touch. Very cool. And it looks really good. It's a really nice skateboard. We've got his backpack, has working zips, so you could stick the skateboard in the top of the backpack if you wanted. I think the brand of this is called Eastpak, and the logo would go there. but unfortunately I had to take that off. But overall it's a really nice looking backpack, very accurate. Also, if you notice the trainers, there's no Nike swoosh on the trainers. I have seen pictures of people who've got the figure and they've had decals printed off and they've put them on the trainers, so that's an easy fix. But once again, I suppose Hot Toys were unable to get that product put on the trainer. The laces are sculpted, but they still look really good. Here's his Walkman, and it's an Iowa Walkman, but apart from the logo being missing, it looks really accurate. As you can see, like even you can see like a tiny tape in there, and the auto reverse is still on it, and all the detail on the side. It looks really nice. Some great detail done on this Walkman. I think it looks fantastic. The wire, or his lead to his headphones, you can see the sculpt here, but the headphones fit on quite nicely onto the head sculpt itself, and yeah, I think they're a nice pair of headphones they've given them. And of course we have the camera, which is a JVC camera. Unfortunately, once again, JVC logo is missing, but the actual design and look of the thing looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, the clothing. I really like the clothing. I think they've done a really good job of pretty much matching up almost everything on how he looks in the film. As others have suggested, you know, put that collar up. It looks much better with the collar up. As you can see, they've even got like his little badges that he has on his denim jacket. The shirt looks great. He's got an undershirt, the red undershirt in the movie. So that's all, you know, pretty much screen accurate. The Windbreaker, some people have said it's too big. I think it's about the right size, really, because I think anything smaller might be hard to, you know, manage and get it looking right. For me, it doesn't really look that bad. It looks pretty good on the figure, if you ask me. And it's got wires here, so you can adjust everything. And you can mess around with it and make it look really good. Here's the back of it. You know, the stitching and everything. Just the design of the outfit looks fantastic. Okay, so let's get to the main thing and what everyone is really debating over, whether this looks like Michael J. Fox or not. In my opinion, I think it does. I think it looks a lot like Michael J. Fox, especially the face sculpt itself. I love the look of the face. It's pretty much what the hell is going on. This, you know, what is happening here? You built a time machine out of a DeLorean look. I know he could have been smiling. He could have had that famous Michael J. Fox sort of smirk smile. They can always do that if they ever go back to doing Back to the Future 2. But a lot of the times in this film, he looks like this, sort of, you know, amazed at what's going on. Some people have mentioned the hairstyle. Now, the hairstyle in the film does change a lot. Scenes in the film are shot at different times, so he might shoot one scene and then a few months later he'll shoot some other scenes, so his hairstyle does change. If you ever want to see a film where hairstyles change a lot and it's really funny, watch the movie Cocktail with Tom Cruise. His hairstyle, there's one scene where he knocks on the door, he's got long hair, and then he walks inside and he's got short hair. And that unfortunately is one of the pitfalls of having to do reshoots and shooting scenes at different times of the year. Now, the hairstyle in this, more often than not, it's not like this during the film, but you will see it in certain scenes, like when he sees the DeLorean for the first time. And also his hairstyle is similar to this in some scenes where he's getting ready to take his mother to the dance. He's sort of all done up for that scene. So, but a lot of the time the hair is floppy, so, you know, some people are saying, oh, it's not really accurate to the movie. But I guess Hot Toys had some reference photos and they went with what they had. So I think it's I still think the hairstyle looks fine. it's probably easier for a sculptor to do the hairstyle this way anyway, rather than the floppy look. But it's all down to personal preference, I think. But pretty much at every angle I see Michael J. Fox. If there's probably one other thing that, I mean, people don't like the eyes. They say they're too glossy. I don't know. I'm fairly happy with them. They, you know, they look lifelike. I don't know. I think maybe if there's something else that might throw people off. They have mentioned that the shape of Michael J. Fox's face isn't quite correct. It's sort of more of a roundish looking face and this is more of an oval shaped. That might be something else that's throwing it off for some people. I don't know, but I think for Hot Toys this is one of, you know, this is a good sculpt from them, and I'm quite happy with it. So that's my review, guys, of the Michael J. Fox figure. I think it looks great. I think we're, you know, lucky to get a figure like this from Hot Toys. Their main priority are modern movies, especially superhero films, and quite rightly so. I mean, that's what brings in the cash for Hot Toys. You can't blame them. They're here to make a you know, money at the end of the day. And Iron Man and Marvel are really popular, as well as the DC movies coming out. So it's nice to see them bring something out like Back to the Future. It's a nice bonus. And I think they did a good job with it. I know some people aren't happy, and I feel sorry for them, really. I do, because, you know, I'm sure they wanted the Michael J. Fox that they were hoping for, and it didn't turn out that way for them. And they're quite right to say how they feel. But I think us, you know, us guys that like the figure are within our rights to say we love it too. So that's the good thing about figures. Let's just have, you know, a nice debate about what we think, and we'll let them give their opinions on what they think, and that's the fun of collecting. But I'm really happy with him, and you know, I'm looking forward to having him displayed with my other figures. And those guys who are getting the DeLorean, I won't be getting the DeLorean, unfortunately. Those guys getting the DeLorean, I can't wait to see your figure displayed next to that. It's going to look amazing. And also, all the Back to the Future characters, the actors, are going to be at London Film and Comic Con this year. So that's going to be a great time for those people who are able to go. I know Michael J. Fox is actually going too, so that's going to be a fantastic time. I still don't know if I'm able to go. It'd be a great shame if I can't make it, but for those going, I hope you have a fantastic time meeting Michael J. Fox. I'll catch you later, guys.